Hey guys, 2 days ago, the US government finally accepts that UFOs are real. The sightings are real and UFOs exist. Now this changes everything. Watch.
Dude, there's a on, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating. Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger, there's troubleshooting as soon as I get... Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at that.
Okay, so these videos were filmed many years ago by US Navy pilots who were flying from their aircraft and they find these UFOs mid-air. The US government took so long to officially accept and declassify this. And what we see is just insane. The UFO is flying at an insane speed faster than sound. This is called hypersonic speed. And watch how it slowly rotates while moving at the speed. Now, why are flying saucers so fancy to us? What if the UFOs just had wings and tails? Why are we fascinated at the UFOs which look round like a ring or like flying saucers? Because we don't understand how these UFOs can fly. Because there are no wings, there are no tails like airplanes, no rotating blades like helicopters or drones, and no exhaust coming out of it. They're flying above water, capable of vertically going up at an insane speed and just rotate at will. What kind of technology exists outside the Earth? There's no way this is a natural object. It has to be created by an intelligent being to move like this. This is defying the laws of physics of this planet. I mean, how can this UFO propel itself, apparently going against the wind and going against the aerodynamic principles? And they interviewed the pilot who actually filmed one of these videos, and he clearly says, this is not from this planet. This UFO is not from this planet. It was not made by human beings. It cannot be a natural object, and it is not from this planet. This is clearly an alien spacecraft. There's no way you or I can capture this. Well, it was moving at a speed of 138 miles an hour, and it was flying at an elevation of 28,000 feet. That's very high, okay? And we know, because of this height, this is not a bird or a group of birds, because birds don't fly at this insane height. Now, remember, all these clips are actually old. One was shot in 2004, another one in 2015, and these were leaked unofficially. And here's the beauty. When the public saw these videos, a majority of people actually said these were fake videos. And now, after all these years, the US government comes out and confirms that, yes, these are authentic videos of UFOs. Now, this announcement turns the table because from now on, people who believe in UFOs and aliens are no longer conspiracy theorists because they are right. And people who doubted UFOs and doubt the existence of aliens. They are no longer mainstream people. They have become the weirdos now. Remember, guys, just a few weeks ago, I told you why the governments around the world are not comfortable releasing all the information about aliens and UFOs because there would be global panic. I talked about this in the COVID-19 video, the coronavirus video, which was deleted. But the alien disclosure is happening step by step. In the past year, it is now accepted by mainstream science that aliens do exist in the universe. It's no longer considered scientific to believe that Earth is the only planet in the entire universe which has life, because the universe is so vast, and scientists now, they have accepted that yes, aliens do exist and there are other planets which do have life. Okay. Now, this recent disclosure is so important because it means that intelligent extraterrestrial beings are visiting our planet. They are visiting Earth. Now, this is the next step to alien disclosure. Okay? Now, you know that there are thousands and thousands of UFO footage held by governments around the world. Now, this is just 3 of them. The US government has loads and loads of UFO footage. It just does not want to release them. And this is not just an opinion coming from me. Even top politicians accept that this is a fact. Now, look at this tweet from a senator. You can clearly see that this is the opinion of many people, that we are just scratching the surface of the materials that are actually available. Okay, there's tons of footage around the world which prove the existence of UFOs. Now, let's look at some of the videos sent by people.
Oh, wow. Huh? It's like a ball of fire. Yeah.
Okay, so this one was sent from Guwahati. Now you see this actually looks very strange. It's like looking at the sun from close up. It looks like a fireball, right? And this was spotted by many in Guwahati. Now let's look at another one.
See? It just went down. కిందికి వచ్చేసింది కదా అది.
ప్లేనా అది?
దట్స్ నాట్ ఎ ప్లేన్.
ఏ వడ్లక్ ఏంది అసలు అది? మెల్ల మూవ్ అవుతుంది. ఇంత ఫాస్ట్ పోయింది, తాను పోయింది.
అది కిందికి రప్పమని వచ్చేసింది తెలుసా?
అదిగో తీసిన వీడియో.
So yeah, this one was shot in Hyderabad, and you can clearly see it's some type of a craft which is blinking, but it's not an airplane.
Sir, Praveen Mohan, we just spotted a UFO. I don't think, it's just some kind of aircraft, but it just moved with a rapid phase. And it just descended down.
And it's still
moving. I don't think it's a Chinese lander or something like that, but I don't know what it is.
It It has moved from its original position.
Yeah, it just descended.
Holy dang, see? It's just moving right this way. See.
Is it an
You can
airplane?
clearly see that the position of it is, moving. It's not in its original position.
Yeah, it's not. Is it?
I'm scared.
It's not even an aircraft or airplane.
I am scared.
It's just moving in a rapid phase.
Maybe what kind of a thing is that? Like, see, it has been changing its position.
Yeah,
since,
it's just changing its.
See?
Now I
it's
can't
just-
even
now
see
it's
it.
just
It's not visible.
It's not visible.
It's not visible.
Oh my god. I don't know what the hell is that thing.
I am literally. I got no words to say.
Oh my god, dude.
It's not even a.
Oh my
What do
God.
you call it?
Dude, it just disappeared.
Magic lantern.
It just disappeared.
Chinese lantern.
It's just disappeared. Like,
I can't even see that right now.
That's interesting that it just disappeared. Very interesting. This is very interesting to watch. Thank you guys for sending me this. Thanks to Sripad for sending me this video. You guys are sending me a lot of videos. I really appreciate everything that you're sending me. Now, they're using a DSLR camera and actually zooming into this. This one was shot from Chennai. The footage is very interesting. Watch.
எதை எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க?
அதுதான் எடுக்கிறேன். Can't you see that? Oh God.
Wow. What is that? I mean, that's really strange. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is like a circle with, concentric circles, and there seems to be some kind of a pattern inside. I don't know what it is. It's very strange. Let's look at more videos.
Hi Praveen, this is 26th April 2020 and time is around 10:35. I'm actually at Zirakpur, this is near Chandigarh, and I'm actually seeing something very strange happening in the sky. Look at this guy, this is not looking like a normal star. I'm just zooming in, and you just see that how this guy is actually moving. This does not look like to be a normal star. I mean, I'm keeping my camera pretty steady, but this guy is actually moving and moving pretty fast actually. If you see how up and down this guy is doing, and a cool wind is blowing actually, but somehow this guy is actually just see how it is blinking and all that. So seems to me a kind of a candidate for a UFO, but I'm sharing this with you for your expert analysis. Thank you, Praveen, for keep doing the good work you're doing.
Thank you, Sachin, for sending me this. That's pretty interesting to watch. I wonder what this is. Let's look at another one. Okay, so this is a very interesting footage sent by Dr. Ashwin from Hyderabad. Because remember we saw that fireball in Guwahati? It looks very similar to this, but it's also moving at a very fast pace. I wish we had a zoomed in video of this, but this is all he has sent me. But this is very interesting because it looks like a fireball. It's definitely not an airplane. And I don't think if it's like a Chinese lantern or something like that, it will move this fast because it's moving at a pretty fast pace. I wonder what is going on in the skies of India these days. Let's watch more.
See, what is this actually? Why it is moving, man? A little bit zoom it, okay? Let's zoom. See this. This is actually a star or what? Please tell me. It is moving, you know. See, I found out this. It's a kind of star or something. I don't know, but it's moving. If I say, my friends would be laughing at me. Please observe closely. See, now it will disappear almost. Oh, it's still moving on here.
I think it's interesting because he says if I tell people, then my friends would laugh at me if they hear about UFOs. I don't think they can laugh anymore because of the U.S. government coming out and actually confirming that yes, UFOs exist. UFO and alien is now mainstream. Okay, you cannot just think these are all fake videos or conspiracy theories. I'm receiving thousands of footage from India alone. I'm getting some from outside India now, but people are witnessing UFOs on a daily basis in India. Okay, you cannot just laugh. If your friends are laughing, it's time to laugh back at them now.
It's revolving round and round, right? So it was similar to the videos earlier which were posted by you. Yeah, Praveen, what we can see, it's stationary at one particular place. We're not sure if it is a star or a UFO. It is quite stationary at that particular place only. We were watching since past.
Yes, it is there.
It's not sure if it is a UFO or a star, but we can see it is revolving. You can see it's revolving over there. Yeah, it's rotating on its own. This thing, maybe. So we are from Hyderabad.
Aminpur, Bajpalli.
It's stationary at one particular place. Praveen?
Heaven. That's the UFO. All UFOs. UFO.
That's pretty interesting to see that he says it's rotating. Okay, you shouldn't see stars rotating. I don't know what it is, but thank you for sending me. I'm getting a ton of emails like this. If you spot a UFO or if you find something weird in the skies, and if you think it's interesting, please send an email to me. My email is phenomenaltravelvideos@gmail.com. I will leave my email in the description below, so you can send it to me. Okay, let's watch more.
देख रहे UFO से ये गुंडा बैगे देखी था
मीनिंग का यूएफओ चा
अनआइडेंटिफाइड फ्लाइंग ऑब्जेक्ट देखते थे मिडल ने देखो खाली
ते एवढा
राउंड आहे ना
देखते थे मिडल ने राउंड आहे
ते थोडा ये राहणार त्याला ये मोबाईल ला थोडा कॅच करा थोडा ये राहणार
एवढा ब्राइटनेस का भी देखलो नहीं सोड
एवढा ब्राइट कवा भी देखलम नहीं मी भी
अरे UFO से देखते थे मिडल ने देखो
राउंड दिसाले
बाबा काय ते
ओळख नाही मला
मी परवा आहे ना YouTube ने देखा तो असलेच ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಕ ಯಾವ ಐತೆ ಸೋಮವಾರ ಯಾವ ಐತೆ ಏನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಾಕ ಐತೆ एक निमिष
शुक्रग्रह नव्हते
आज देख मम्मा इथं कॅमेरा काय दिसत
वीनस एवढा वेळ नाही दिसणार
देख मम्मा देख काका इथं आज कोणचा स्टार दिसतो प्लॅनेट दिसतो असता झूम करतो एवढा ब्राइट आहे एवढा ब्राइट अंक वाटर देखला स्टार प्लॅनेट
डार्लिंग हैप्पी वेडिंग एनिवर्सरी तुम्हाला सोडून
हां देखा जरा काय की मूवमेंट वाला देखते थे
ये क्या स्टारला दिसत आहे एक्स्ट्रा दिसत आहे
हे गुण होतं UFOs पक्का
दुसरा स्टार देख म्हणे
Let's look at this one. This one is very interesting. Watch. Now, see, what he has written today, initially he thinks it was something like a light on the mountains. People do burn huge fires on mountains sometimes. Initially, he must have thought it was like a man-made fire, but then it started to move and it started to fly. And if you zoom in, we realize that this is also a fireball, okay? Now, this is the third time we have seen the footage of this fireball. Now, I think one is in Salem. Remember, the very first one I showed you is in Guwahati. Now, these are like, I don't know how many hundreds, because this one is in North India, the other one is in South India, and India is a pretty big country. So, there is no way that this fireball is a Chinese lantern to be spotted in North India and South India as well. So it must have been a huge object. And it's like a fireball. And obviously, you cannot say this is a comet or an asteroid that was moving fast. Okay, it's because look at the way it's moving. In Guwahati, it's actually pretty stable. In Salem, it's slowly moving. And I showed you another one in another city that was also moving. I think it was sent by Dr. Ashwin from Hyderabad. Okay, so 3 completely different cities separated by hundreds of miles, and then they were able to spot the same craft, which looks like a fireball. Okay, I think this confirms that there was something strange in the skies. It is a UFO. Okay. I hope you guys liked this video. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and do share it with your friends. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.